All right, if you are a pregnant mom, you're currently expecting, or you're wanting to get pregnant soon, this is a video for you. I want to provide some encouragement, I want to provide some practical information and help so that you can have the best pregnancy possible. Because reality is pregnancy is a little bit tricky to navigate these days. I don't really love how we treat it and how we act when someone is pregnant because it's this mentality of, oh my gosh, you've been diagnosed with this scary disease called pregnancy and buckle up. Because if you're lucky, you'll make it out to the other side of it alive and maybe surviving it, but not as a positive and encouraging and empowering time. And that's really what pregnancy should be, because your body is having this amazing, incredible, empowering experience of creating a human, and you should be feeling pretty BA about it, not pretty demoralized. It often starts with that classic book, What to Expect When You're Expecting, right? You're pregnant, you go to your shower, somebody gets you this. And man, I do not care for that at all. I really think it's more of a Stephen King novel of everything that can go wrong during pregnancy rather than a helpful guide. So step one is, if you have that, use it to start a bonfire, not to get ready for your pregnancy. Because that is the opposite of the mentality that we need. We don't want to be surrounding ourselves with fear-based, scary information. We want to be encouraging and empowering that whole process. And how can we be ready for that positive experience? Because we can see from our perspective, a lot of times people are showing up at Thrive for their second, for their third pregnancy, or for their child when birth didn't go well and their baby is struggling. And we see the regret and see this concept of, oh my gosh, I wish somebody would have told me that this is what was going to happen and this is how this was going to play out, or whatever their scenario is. So let's avoid that for you. How does chiropractic fit into that? Prenatal chiropractic, I really think of that as two main roles. One is just survive pregnancy. Two is prepare for an awesome birth experience. Survive pregnancy, man, growing a baby is hard, right? Even in the best case scenario, your life pregnant is not going to be as good, as easy, as enjoyable as not pregnant, because you're going through so much, right? Your body is changing physically. There's a center of gravity shifting. There's loosening ligaments. There's relaxin coursing through your body. So it's making everything a little bit more unstable. Life pregnant is a little bit more challenging. So there's aches and pains. There's obstacles that getting adjusted helps bring balance to your body, helps prepare for that awesome experience. But the other side of that is, let's just not survive it. Let's have an awesome birth process, right? And that affects so much. That helps recovery be easier. That affects your baby, how they're gonna be developing and how they're gonna be taking on that early start of life. So if we can accomplish that goal, it really affects so many other of the goals that parents have for their kids. I have a simple way of thinking about that. This is a pelvis. Baby's up here. They got to go down and out through that birth canal to enter the world. And if everything is lined up and open, it's not going to be easy, right? I'm never going to say birth is easy, but it is a lot easier. Versus if there is some rotation, misalignment, fixation, if that is not nice and moving and balanced, that's going to be a lot harder to have that positive birth experience. So that is the simplistic, very straightforward example. But the more important one is just how your body is handling stress. Your baby is a little hitchhiker. However you're handling life, that is what they are doing too. So if your nervous system is in this state of survival, stress, fight or flight, that is how they are growing and developing and learning to take on the world as well. That's why I love one of the scans that we do during pregnancy called HRV, heart rate variability. It measures how well are you adapting to stress. How well are you handling all of the challenges that are going on in life? So that's a big one, because it's going to affect baby life, right? A baby more stressed out is going to be one that's fussing and sleeping and not latching well and maybe refluxing and constipated. And it's also going to affect mom, right? If you are going into that birth process in survival mode, chances are birth is going to have a lot more twists and turns and unexpected events than you wish it would. So let's focus on empowering our body, focus on empowering that process, not crossing your fingers and hoping you make it out of the other side alive. Take care of yourself by surrounding yourself with positive resources, by having an amazing birth team, whether that's prenatal chiropractic, doulas who are going to give you information to have that positive experience, and whatever else you need. That might need cutting out friends and family that don't have good info, that are always in your ear and telling you their birth horror stories rather than empowering and positive ones. Please share this video with an expecting pregnant mom that you know, if that's not you right now, because we want to have more people have a positive experience in that birth process and birth recovery than are currently happening. Talk to you guys soon. Have an awesome rest of your day.